There are a lot of things we've learned from the Kavanaugh Cluster-F. Let's run down a few of them. Number one, the Democrats have weaponized the Me Too movement. Way back in January of 2017, when Donald Trump nominated Neil Gorsuch, Harvey Weinstein was still the most powerful man in Hollywood. He was the beloved Clinton pal and contributor to Democratic causes and candidates. It wasn't until after Gorsuch was already confirmed that the villagers went after Harvey with torches, and the Me Too hysteria really exploded. It was only after so many men, almost all liberals, were destroyed by accusations that the leaders of the Democrats realized what a great tool this could be. Christine Blasey Ford, Deborah Ramirez, and Julie Swetnick were just three gals who regretted missing the first Me Too bus. There are more out there. There are a lot more out there. Number two, the assumption of innocence is no longer a value on the left. Look at the list of men who have lost their entire careers, lost their reputations, their families, their places in the history books, without anyone having to prove one damn thing. Somebody says Charlie Rose walked around with his robe open, he's gone. Somebody says Matt Lauer had a door lock button under his desk, gone. Louis C.K. showed somebody Little Louis, gone. But the king of Hollywood, Mr. Greenlight himself, Harvey Weinstein, nobody was safe. The left realized that they had inadvertently set up a mobile kangaroo court that could work anywhere against anybody, and nobody would even be able to fight back because, number three, women must be believed. Unless, of course, they are Republicans or one of the many women who the Kennedys and Bill Clinton used like disposable wipes. Nope, not allowed to doubt women. Remember this? We believe survivors. We believe survivors. Take a moment to understand just how powerfully stupid that is. If you believe that being a survivor of sexual assault somehow magically makes a woman incapable of lying, well, you're pretty stupid. But let's look closer. How can one know that the woman being assumed saintly because of her victimhood actually is a victim? Her own claims are the only establishing fact. So we have to first randomly believe a random story and then promote the storyteller to survivor, after which it's unforgivable to doubt her. Talk about your pretzel logic. Jeez, I'm getting queasy. That would be like me telling you that I'm George Washington, and when you ask for proof, I simply say, well, I cannot tell a lie, so I must be who I say I am. Not allowed to doubt women, have to believe survivors. Number four, Democrats have decided not to talk about real issues. Trump is doing so well, and all of their vaunted improvements to society have not only failed, but ripped holes in the fabric of our national character. So they're staying away from those issues. They've decided that this is no longer a battle of ideas, but simply a war of strategy and weaponry. And accusations are their ammunition. They don't care who gets hurt. They don't care how insane they look. They are no longer capable of embarrassment or shame. From here on out, they just go with whatever will get the mob out into the streets screaming about how horrible Republicans are. Hysteria is now the Democratic platform, and their leaders will just work the ropes and pulleys while mobs of useful idiots load the catapult with whatever pox-ridden corpse they have fished out of the sewer that week. Number five, abortion on demand is now sacred for the Democrats. This is the inviolable constitutional right for them. It's now held to be as important to Democrats as the First and Second Amendments are to Republicans. It's the battle rampart from which they will not retreat. It's the hill they'll die on. They know that feminism has failed women. So-called liberated women are overworked, stressed out, and unfulfilled. Millions of them have opted not to have children, or postpone that until they're close to 40 and having a kid is difficult and expensive. And raising a kid is exhausting. But these women have usually had at least one abortion, so unless they want to face the truth of how much they traded for their careers, they have to redouble their belief that abortion on demand is somehow the cornerstone of human liberty. The Democrats know that liberal women are their biggest victim group, and that they cannot win without them. So, as we saw in the Senate Star Chamber, Democrats will use the fear of losing Roe v. Wade to rally the troops anytime a Republican throws his hat into the ring. So these are my 5 takeaways from the Kavanaugh debacle. I'm sure you all have some of your own. Leave them in the comments and discuss amongst yourselves. As always, thanks for hanging out here with us at Blue Collar Logic. We really appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, subscribe to our channel and then click the little bell to get notifications.